I have done it. I have clicked the button. Streaming has started. Welcome, welcome, Internet, YouTube specifically, but Internet people. I have my notes pulled up, but I'm not sure we're going to be using them today because I would like to try out Dare mode. There's no curse mode. Okay. Bequest, this is the original, yeah, okay. Okay, I was expecting curse mode to also be here. I remember there being a chest, like a cursed chest, in the, whatchamacallit, in the shrine. So maybe I need to go open that to unlock curse mode. But I guess we'll try out Dare mode. I was actually hoping to try out curse, but, this is here, so we'll try it. I have no idea how this works. I hit new game, so I'm assuming it just starts a new save file? I don't know. Let's see where this takes us. I've only got about 2 hours to play today, so this isn't going to be a crazy long play session. Really? Opening credits? Is there going to be something different about them? Association with Raw Fury. I love Raw Fury as a... I don't know if that's a developer, a publisher, or whatever, but it's a cool name. So if this is just going to play the standard opening credits, I will probably just skip it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same. I, Robert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Holly Estate, something like that.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair.
Oh, I got that almost word for word.
Estate,
Alright, we'll skip this, because we know what this is all about. Oh, that's cool. It's me showing up. Putting my suitcase down. Alright, there is the Swimbird. Can't do anything with him. I can take that. Yep, that's what gets me that. And then, okay, open only if you dare. I, Herbert S. Sinclair, dare you, Simon P. Jones, to reach room 46 without failing any of the following dares. Oh boy, okay. At the start of each day, a new dare will be revealed and added to the above dare list. All 4 dares on the list must be revealed before entering room 46. If even a single dare is broken, the challenge will be considered failed. Okay, so I have to get through at least 3 days, and then I can, theoretically, I could make it to room 46 on the 4th day. And each day, I have to not fail any of these. So make exactly 1 purchase or trade in each shop you draft. Okay. That is interesting. I think right off the bat, we're gonna just run out and unlock the orchard. I see no reason not to do that. And the dare says 1 trade or purchase in each shop. So I guess if we do end up taking, if we even get the outer room, if we end up taking the trading post, we will have to make at least 1 trade there. Well, actually, I think it said exactly 1 trade. Yeah, I think it's exactly. We gotta check the notes for this one. I don't remember. 1128. 1128. Ching. Cool. So now we have. Can I skip this? So, okay, we have 20 steps moving forward. No reason to go in there. Realistically, I don't think we're getting the Gemstone Cavern. Gemstone Cavern. How did we even get that? This, I think, was from the... Oh man. One of these was from the lab experiment. Oh, this is from the lab experiment. Okay, we actually could get the Gemstone Cavern. All we need is a utility closet. Right. And the outer room will be a little trickier. We'll need to actually get a garage with power. Not that that's that hard, but without all of our benefits we're used to, it'll be a little trickier. Okay, hallway. Oh, and we don't have any of our room upgrades either. Wow, okay. Probably a parlor, because we have 0 gems. We have no gems, no money. Oh, hello. Take an apple. I don't think there's any reason to save that apple, seeing as we're not getting, probably not getting a lab. Gems are in this box, the gems are on the desk. Wow, these start out real easy. Holy crap. These, compared to the puzzles we're dealing with in our real save, I mean, this is actually an excellent ballroom. It's not in an ideal spot, but I see no reason not to take this. The ballroom has a weird effect where it kind of gets worse as you get further into the game because gems become a little less scarce. Bedroom is great here since we're probably going to be coming back and forth to the ballroom. And then I will go draft the other direction. I gotta remember, we are 20 steps down. We're very used to having 70 steps to start because of that orchard, and that won't kick in until tomorrow. We gotta make sure we get at least one, whatchamacallit, one shop today, and we make a trade or purchase. That's going to be a purchase because we don't have the outer room today. And gold is ridiculously hard to come by at the beginning of the game, so pantry is actually excellent. I think the cheapest thing realistically we're going to see is I think you can buy a gem for like 3 coins in the commissary. Much as I'd like to go observatory, how good actually is the observatory, since I mean, realistically, how many days is this going to take us? It depends how hard the dares are. But I think we can get it done in, like... I mean, realistically, we could make it on day 4, but that's going to be tough. I think it's more likely we get this done in, like, 6 days, maybe? So, observatory could actually be good for that, but it's not a great spot. We kind of screw ourselves in terms of drafting. Go Nook and hope to throw a utility closet in the corner. I would love to be offered a utility closet right here. That seems unlikely. Oh, probably guest bedroom. The study. The study has a safe in it, so we will get a gem out of the study. Actually, that's kind of a good point. Do I need the steps from guest bedroom? I don't think so. And with the ballroom, the study could be nuts, but then, if we're using that strategy, we do need the steps. I think I'll take it. I'll take it. Cool, an apple in here too. Just finding apples, very interesting. Study. Study. 1208. 1208. Cool. I'm trying to remember how we actually unlocked chess pieces. I think all we have to do is get access to the elevator. The problem is, oh, I didn't go into the orchard and do that today. There's one in the orchard, one in the schoolhouse, one in the hovel. I don't remember where the 4th is. I think I actually have that written down. Let me see. Oh, there's one in the gemstone cave as well. Schoolhouse, orchard, hovel, gemstone cave. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a little tricky to actually get access to that. And would any of those chest powers... I mean, the chapel would probably go along... The bishop would probably go a long way for us. Alright, we'll draft off this hallway. And we wouldn't be too upset about a dead end here. Actually, we wouldn't be upset at all. I will take a nursery here. Nursery can go pretty hard as far as, what are you? A banana. Nursery could go pretty hard for our step count. I'm seeing a lot of fruit today. Were foods like, did they have a higher chance of spawning when I first started playing? It seems like a lot. Unfortunately we will lose a gem here, but nothing to be done about that. I think I will use a key on this. We still haven't found a shop yet. Okay, that was worth it. We haven't found a shop yet. Also, 0 items. I wonder if, like, luck just goes up day to day. I think we've gotta go kitchen here, right? I should go den. I should go den for drafting options, but I'm gonna take the kitchen because this way we at least guarantee we don't fail today. Can't afford the sandwich. We can come back. We don't have to make the purchase right now. And we would like to exactly 1 purchase. Okay, we would like to make that 1 purchase be the club sandwich, so we're gonna save slightly. It's free to do this because of bedroom. I'll grab an extra gem or whatever we draft here. Commissary would be tough because then we need to make another purchase. Chapel sucks because it's kind of the opposite of what we want right now. I think I'll redraw this. Yeah, that's a good den. Good den. If we can see a garage here, I think we'll take it and hope for a utility closet, and then we can get the... Then we'll be able to get the gemstone cavern and the outer room in 1 run. On day 1. There's the garage. Yeah, I'm fine with... We're not getting to room 46 today, and even if we did, there's no reason to. Because... we haven't seen all the dares yet, so we want to try and get some meta progress done while we can. Do I go back for the gems? We've got 34 steps. I'm willing to go back for the gems right now. It only costs us a couple steps to do so. This bedroom right off the ballroom was kind of a huge find. Got a nice little combo going with that. We could throw down our foundation. I don't love this location for it. Honestly, it's a pretty good passageway. I'll take it. I'll take it and we'll go back for more gems. It is using some steps doing this strategy, you know, it's not free. And the further we get away from here, the more expensive it's going to get. I just have to check something. Alright, utility closet right here. Regular closet is fine. We certainly don't want those other 2. An ivory dye would be cool. Cool. Ivory dye and a key. Not too upset about either of those. Again, same problem with taking commissary. Bunk room gets us 10 steps. So does guest bedroom. But bunk room usually... Difference is bunk room usually comes with some items. Guest bedroom doesn't usually come with anything. I was gonna say maybe a sleep mask, but the sleep mask is usually in the bedroom. I think I'll go bunk room, just in case we get any other bedroom synergy. 2 bananas is pretty cool. Happy about that. Hello, Stuart. Moose's lunch feeder just went off and she went a-sprinting, as she does. Okay, now we want either a utility closet, we're a-okay with ending the run here, or we want like a triple or quad door, one or the other. Either would be cool. Yeah, I'm cool with taking security, although this is a good foundation. I didn't even know you could get the foundation north facing like that. It's dead center, and it's got a north facing door. Honestly, the only thing that would be better than this is if the bottom door was the one that was blocked. What reason do we have to take the foundation? Easier access to the basement, and we will need to pull the north lever. Right, we're gonna have to actually pull the north lever to get to room 46. You know what I'm just realizing? We don't have the what's it called? The backup lever for the north. Yeah, interesting. Looking at my notes, I'm gonna just add north lever is in sanctum. We have the backup east lever, the backup west lever, and the backup south lever, but we don't have the backup north lever. That never really occurred to me until now. So the foundation is a good way of getting down to especially because by finding the foundation, we remove our need to get a power hammer to go around the long way. So this might actually be pretty good. I think I'll take this here, unless I want to try and find it further north, but I think I'm okay with putting it right here. Yeah, we do still need to get to the back of it. We need to get over there. That's key-carded, and we don't have security or... we don't have security or the, whatchamacallit. What do you call it? Utility closet. Holy crap, my brain. Wow, the lab. Do we have any need for the lab? Not really. But on the off chance we get an experiment that like earns us stars, I'm not opposed to this. Or even like just an immediately gain allowance could be cool. Immediately. Okay. Bedrooms. We didn't get any meta progress options in column B, unfortunately. So if we do this, we can just keep resetting our steps to 40, which seems pretty good. But aquariums all count as bedrooms. And we have, wow, aquariums would allow us to just make it all the way to the antechamber today because of our nursery. And each time we draft an aquarium, we will have 3 more aquariums added to the draft pool. That's kind of crazy. Honestly, just for the fun of it. Oh, no. Aquariums are shops. Can we not even take an aquarium? Because there's no purchase to be made in it? Crap. Okay. I think that's true. Well, I'm glad I thought of that. Damn, I really want to try this combo. That's hilarious. That would be so fun to just draft like aquariums all over the place. After a couple of times drafting an aquarium, our draft pool would be like 50% aquariums. Alright, well we've got to go with set your steps to 40, I think. I mean, this could also be really good. Honestly, this probably is better. Plus, drafting bedrooms already gives us steps. Yeah, this is better. It's not as fun. Not as fun, but that's okay. Logging into the network, is there any reason to do so? Is there any reason to log into the network? We don't have remote terminal access, because we don't have the Blackbridge Grotto yet. Staff services. Yeah, we could place an order in the commissary for tomorrow. Probably a sledgehammer? Sledgehammer or brass magnifying. Metal detector. Maybe a metal detector, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go with metal detector. I think it's better right now. And then, no reason to look at email. We don't have any terminals to access. I still don't know what that's all about. Glossary, nothing to look at there. Okay. Cool, not ideal, but we're in a bit of trouble here. Okay, we got the utility closet. I think we just call it a day with this. And then we take the utility closet, we unlock the gemstone cave, whatever it's called. We turn on the garage, we go get the outer room. We gotta make sure we take a purchase in the kitchen. But yeah, this seems worth ending our day for here. You don't matter, you don't matter, you don't matter. Now for this, we gotta get everything green, then we unlock blue. Reds next to blues turn purple, right? So, sorry, I don't remember how to do this. This feels like the least efficient way of doing this, but it's working. It gets us purple. Now I gotta look at white is this one. Then we need you to be red, so I'll red purple. And we need off blue green. Blue. Off green. Nice. Cool. Ah, a puzzle that seemed so extreme in the early game. Just solved on day one, like it was nobody's business. I can't skip this cutscene? Surprising. Oh man, I remember freaking out when I first found this. Now, I don't think there's any reason to actually go out to it. Not that I can think of. Passageway den. Let's make our purchase in the kitchen. Which is just gonna be, I think, a banana. That's all we can really afford. One banana. And we should not go over that. Ooh, boy. The fact that we just can't draft aquarium is kind of crazy. Alright, well, on day one, we got the outer room, we got the gemstone cave, and we got the orchard, all in one day. So, I'm pretty happy with that, and we met our dare. We succeeded our dare. We have to make sure we don't draft the trading post out here. Is there any reason to even draft this, now that I think about it? We could draft the hovel, and then the hovel allows us to turn on one of the... Yeah, let's turn on one of these. So we've got one. I can't skip this either. Let me skip the friggin' cutscenes, man. I know what's gonna happen. So, we've got one here, we've got one out in the Gemstone Cavern, and one in the orchard. So, we just need to find the schoolhouse, and then we'll actually have access to the chess puzzle. That's the only thing of value down there, right? Unless there's a blueprint I can find down there that I'm not remembering. Ooh, part of the problem is I don't remember where any of the found blueprints are. Yeah. Let's just look. You're obviously going to be closed. And I think I needed a burning glass to get the blueprint that was down here. Pretty sure. I should keep a list of permanent unlocks and where you get them for when I'm doing dare mode and curse mode. I think that would be helpful. Man, this game could really use a like a little quality of life update for quote-unquote late game. You know, I've been referring to myself as kind of in the late game now, but honestly, who knows with this game? Maybe I'm still in the middle, but I don't know. At this point, like, I should be able to skip these cutscenes. I should be able to run a little faster. I wouldn't even mind if, like, running faster was an upgrade I could get, you know? I'd be pretty happy about that, honestly. I think there is a thing back here. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Turn you. Yeah, some of the animations and the cutscenes I'd like to be able to skip. The terminal should be way faster. I saw recently that apparently the safes didn't used to be permanently open. You had to put in the code every time. Now that would have been very annoying. There's no blueprint out here. I was kind of thinking there'd be a blueprint out here too. That'd be real annoying if I had to do that every single time. If we get a shovel, we'll have to come out here and unlock the conservatory. I remember that one. Oop. Alright, now we just need the schoolhouse. And we do know about certain rooms you can end in for bonuses the next day, but I don't think we have any of those yet. It's only bedrooms, and I don't believe... Oh, the bunk room, I think, did something. Let's see. Bunk room. It says doubled sleep duration, and there was a flower at Simon's tomb the next day. I don't think we've found Simon's tomb, have we? And I don't know what double sleep duration means, but screw it. Let's go sleep in the bunk room. Could be interesting. I don't know what it does, and science applies to dare mode as well, as long as that science doesn't, you know, cause us to fail. Yeah, I'm just trying to rack my brain for where the what are they called? What are they called? Found floor plans, I think. Where all the found floor plans are, because I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, I'm getting all turned around here. Way. There should be some kind of bonus for sleeping in the nursery. I don't know what it'd be, but like you sleep really poorly, but something. Alright, let's end our day in here. I wonder if ending our day in bedrooms is actually dependent on having read Her Ladyship's journal. Oh, he in dare mode. Oh yeah, he is. We had a pretty solid day one. Let me show you. We drafted a ballroom with a bedroom right after it, so we kind of just kept going back and forth like this. We'd draft something, we'd come back, we'd draft something, we'd come back. And because of the bedroom, we weren't running out of steps, and because of the ballroom, we had infinite gems, which was a nice little combo. Our first dare, this is only day one, our first dare was make exactly one purchase or trade in every shop you draft. And when we found the lab, we got offered every time you draft, your foundation's rotated. Yeah, I didn't even know it could do that. I didn't know the foundation could face that way. I'm into it. It's a free passage north, which is really cool. And plus, it'll probably be a little bit easier to get to the back of it to activate the elevator. We got a lab experiment that was every time you draft a bedroom, you add 3 aquariums to today's pool. And since the bedroom counts as an aquarium, I was gonna create an infinite loop and just draft aquariums all over the place. But I realized that the aquarium is technically a shop, and I think I would have failed my dare if I drafted an aquarium. So that would have been a little rough. But anyway, we got the Gemstone Cavern, the outer room, and the orchard all on day 1, which was sweet. So yeah, let's oof, that's a tricky one. Yeah, I'm glad I realized it. I would have been really upset if I failed on day 1 because I got excited about infinite aquariums. The aquarium could really mess things up. Yeah, I think the aquarium is literally an instant loss for this dare. I don't think there's any way around that. I'll have to read the wording of the dare again. I dare you to make exactly 1 purchase or trade in each shop you draft. Yeah, and there's no way to purchase or trade in it, so I would lose. I dare you to open each locked trunk in your house each day. Ooh, that one could be a bit of an issue. So we have no stars, so we're still safe to take the observatory today, but realistically, do we want to take the observatory on the 2nd day? Because that's going to add 2 trunks to our bedroom, to our entrance hall. We're going to have to be careful about... So dare mode is interesting. I think if we get in a position where we could potentially fail a dare, we just call it a day there. As long as we have passed all our dares, we don't need to necessarily go all out on each day. We just need to make sure that we don't fail. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I guess I'll go to our outer room right now. And if we get Schoolhouse, we'll probably take that because that unlocks our last flame. And the last flame means we have access to the chess puzzle, but the chess puzzle is going to be really hard to solve. I'm not willing to take Trading Post because we only get 1 trade out of it. I will take a Tool Shed. Metal detector is cool. Although we do have one of those waiting for us in the... Okay, this is great. Now we'd like to try and just coat check our sledgehammer every day because of our 2nd dare. We do have a metal detector already waiting for us in the commissary, but this does mean we don't have to take the commissary today. We have to be really selective about taking shops because of how little frickin' money you start the game with. Do we know of any easy ways to get allowance? There's a Morajai box in... Oh, I thought it was the hovel. Oh, did we forget to do the Morajai box in the hovel? I think we did yesterday. Crap. If we find the gallery, we can get some allowance that way. There's some ways. I'm struggling to think of any consistent ways right now. I don't really remember where all the Morajai boxes are. Not that I would expect myself to. No, it's in the Trading Post. Ah, okay. Thank you. That's good to know. Glad I didn't miss that. Oh, magnifying glass. Does that serve us any real purpose today? If we get a workshop, we can make a burning glass. I don't know what we'd do with that. We would take it out and unlock the tunnel. But is the tunnel really any good? Power sledge and solve the ones in the sanctum. Yeah, but I have to actually get sanctum keys. And sanctum keys are not easy to get. Like, just because I got access to the sanctum doesn't mean I can open the doors. Take a drawing room here, I think. No, I'll hold off on that. Throw a corridor here. But I do really need money. Yeah, I kind of just... Money's so hard to come by without any allowance. So... I'll take the cash. Take the kashish. Storeroom is excellent. I'm really missing my storeroom upgrade. But it's definitely not going to be either of those two. We want to get our dead ends out of the way if we can. Joe, can you think of any other easy allowance tokens? They're not really coming to me right now. Also, the parlor is comically easy at the beginning. And for some reason, apples are just spawning everywhere. I've seen so many apples in Dare mode. One in the solarium, but you need the drafting studio. Right, drafting studio to even get the solarium. Okay. This statement appears on another box. Statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty, so it's in the blue. These are, it's so funny how easy these are at the beginning. Yeah, I could do experiments. They're just, I have to actually be offered the allowance, and I have to get a decent trigger for it. Easier said than done. If we take Chapel here, we're kind of sacrificing our ability to purchase anything and take a shop. So I'm gonna go with Courtyard and hope for a shovel. Hope for a shovel. No shovel, but we can smash you. Smash smashy. Happy about a lockpick kit. It's always nice to see. Right, we don't have a shovel. I just instinctively tried to dig. Had a jackhammer my last like 4 runs. I'm kind of okay with taking a dark room, getting it out of the pool. Yeah, let's get it out of the pool and just see what we get here. Okay, that's kind of lit. We'll turn you off, gym off, dark room back on, garage on, even though powering on the garage doesn't really have any effect once you've actually been outside at least once. We'll spare gem laying around. There's a couple things like that in the game where I wish turning the power onto the garage did something else as well. Even if it was just like a gem or something. I don't know what it could give you that would be tiny but not too good. But I would prefer that. Boiler room. If we could draft like a lab off the boiler room, we could get the Blackbridge Grotto. What else do we need off the boiler room? I mean, the pump room. If we got the power to the pump room, we could drain the reservoir, and then we could go get the allowance token down there. That's kind of nice. What else does boiler room hook up to? Also, we could drain the pool. Struggling to think of. I really wish I could view the directory from here. That is a quality of life change they really need to make. Let's go for it. Let's get the power on. Okay, gotta remember how to do this, even. You on. And run power over there. How do we get you on? We need power to this thing. Then we gotta rotate this like 3 times. Oh, I think I had it for a second there. Alright, and now... Oh, I just have to move it a little and then... Okay, there we go. You on, and with you on, we now have power there. We need to get power to you. No, not you. I need to go up the elevator, right? No, I need to walk across. No, I have to take the elevator first, I think. So elevator first would be this and this. It's been so long since I solved this puzzle. I don't even remember it. Yeah, I have to take this first so that I can unlock this little gate over here. Unlock you. Yoink. That's gonna move, and my hand is stuck in a little Arthur fist. Literally looks like the little Arthur fist. And we'll turn you on. And with you, we go always there for, well, for now, at least until we get the power on. Okay, take you back down, and we no longer need you. Now we can get that hooked up, which is powered by this one. This here. requires this here. Which requires this. Wow, this puzzle is actually pretty easy once you've done it before, but it took me a while on my first try. And power here, cool, we've got it. Alright, so we will start with power going right. Draft it up. Let's see what we get here. I'm gonna flip you, flippity floppity. What do you got for me? Nada. Squat. I'll take a... throw a spare room there, I think. Now we gotta move the power to the middle. I don't remember where I read it. I think in one of the drafting guide books. But apparently running power to a room makes you more likely to draw rooms that conduct power, which is really cool and good to know, and I wish I'd known that way earlier. I'm considering passageway here, just because it gives us two modes of... two different ways to run power somewhere, and I think I will do it. I've forgotten what my second dare was. I just need to open all trunks. Yeah, open all trunks. Alright, so we're hooked up there. That's good. Go this way. Security, furnace. Go with security for sure. Oh, it's gonna play the cutscene because we haven't been to security before. Yeah, I can skip it. Cool. You're beeping at me for that. Okay, so in here we will... Wait, sorry, I've forgotten already. Did we already do the utility closet today? We did. Okay, cool. So we can crank this up to high. Keycard system... security level up to high. Offline mode unlocked. Good. And anything else worth doing in here that I'm forgetting? Anything from the network we want to do? I don't think so. Until we have the Blackbridge Grotto, we can't actually cheat our way into experiments. Power to the laundry room just unlocks more laundering options, and we don't have the cash for any of those. Let me just look at what it is real quick. Look at what exactly it does offer us. Oh, but if we draft it, we have to do one of them because it's a shop. Steps and gems. Stars allowance. Dies with keys. Have any stars? No, I don't have any stars. I see you're saying swapping my stars with my allowance. No, this is day 2 and I didn't take the observatory on day 1, so can't do that. That'd be nice though. I hate wasting a corridor here, but I'm not doing either of these two, so I guess we'll just throw a dead corridor in there. I mean, it does hook up to our entrance hall, which is kind of nice. Our metal detector is not going off, so I don't think there's anything hidden in there. Alright, we're getting a lot of powered rooms. There's the furnace, which I think we do not want at all. We technically have satisfied our dares right now. We have not drafted any shops, so we haven't needed to make any purchases, and we've unlocked the one trunk we've seen. Furnace just gives us a key. There's no reason for that. I guess I'll take the observatory, get ourselves a star going. But we gotta remember. What are you beeping at? Hello? What are you, oh, you. We gotta remember that tomorrow, going to the observatory will give us 2 trunks in the entrance hall, and we should not do that unless we have a smasher, which means we'll need either a coat check today or getting lucky, but we shouldn't actually take... Oh, you know what? We can take the observatory. That's fine. We can take the observatory, we just don't click on the constellation. Right. Yeah, because until you've clicked the constellation, it doesn't have any effect, but we still get the star for taking the observatory, so that's still worth it. That's good to remember. And now we have the planetarium, which I think is going to be really nice for us. Because we don't have any other places to, like, purposely be ending our days. And we are fine with just ripping days quickly if it means a little bit of meta progress, because all we really need right now is meta progress. As long as we are meeting our dares. I think I'll continue trying to fill in some of this area back here first. Lockpick worked. As much as I would kind of like to go kitchen, I'm gonna go bedroom here. And then hope for a right-facing door out of here. Coin purse, okay. I was hoping for sleeping mask, but honestly, we don't even need the sleeping mask. We have so many steps. Not a good hallway, but I don't want to take the closet yet, so go with hallway. Shouldn't be anything in here. So we haven't upgraded the room. There's the pool. Does the library get us anything? There is nothing we need out of the library. I'll take the pool because it could potentially give us a pump room off of the passageway, which would be cool. Yeah, we'll do it. And also, sauna would be nice. I wouldn't be too upset about finding a sauna. Alright, we'll go here. And then we are going to want to get back to over here to try and draft our pump room. We don't want to draft it while we're over here. We don't have gems for garage. Guess we'll go West Wing Hall. It's not ideal. I'd like it further up, but... What do you got for me? Oh, no gems. Are we okay with taking bunk room here? I think so. Well, we don't have a lot of drafting choices, and oh, we can not get into the foundation because we don't have the... We haven't activated the elevator yet. We got to get over here. Okay. So maybe we go library because we don't have any benefit off of bunk room. I just thought maybe it'd give us gems. Let's go library. Just verify that there's no books worthwhile for us to take. Yeah, I don't see any reason to take any of these. Okay. Don't know what I'm hoping for here. Locker room is kinda cool. No, we don't have gems for it. Workshop? Workshop allows us to make a burning glass or a lockpick sound amplifier. What would we do with a burning glass? We could go unlock the tunnel, but the tunnel is meh. Although the tunnel can give us a guaranteed allowance token. I think there was one of those at the end of it. Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. And plus, if we manage to find our way down the foundation, or like over to the torch room area, a burning glass could be cool to find there. Lever, that's good. I mean, we don't have a battery, but we're halfway, 2/3 to a power smasher at the moment. I think we'll make this, right? Our other option is you, or yeah, let's do this. Burning glass. Plus, if we find the chapel, I don't know, getting the Keeper of Tides available to us. I don't know what we're gonna use Keeper of Tides on in dare mode, really, but it's good to know we could. Okay, now we'll draft up this way. Although I really probably should go back around and try and fill in this area first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back around. Dare mode is interesting. I like the way it makes you rethink your strategies and your ways of doing things. And it's making me excited to try out curse mode, because from what I can tell, you have to be really, really careful the way you handle curse mode. And I like that. One of my favorite aspects of this game is careful, methodical drafting. The locker room's conductive. We did get the pump room. Oh, and we don't even have the gems for the locker room. Okay, yeah, this should be a no-brainer. We take the pump room. First things first. Drain the... Well, first things first should be drain the fountain, because we have the burning glass, right? Okay, so fountain comes from here. We want to put it all into tank 1. Good. You up and fountain, and then we want to go fountain into the reserve tank. One of the main reasons this is so fun is that you make progress really fast because of all of the knowledge gates. Just all of a sudden, like, I know all these things I can do, and so I'm like, I was so far from being able to fill this thing and drain the fountain on day 2 in my first time playing, you know? But here we are on day 2 working on what I'd consider a relatively late game puzzle. Okay, the kitchen is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 U. Okay, it's not enough. We're gonna need to put a little more in there. We can fountain to this tank now. The fountain's water in here. Yeah. And then we can use that to finish filling the kitchen and then possibly fill the greenhouse as well. We do want to empty the pool at some point. Greenhouse number 2. So greenhouse can only be filled from this tank. And that's not going to be quite enough. We'll need a little bit more. So we'll go fountain here, fountain to here, finishes emptying the fountain, and then fountain to greenhouse. Cool. And now, could we possibly empty the pool? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we don't have room to empty the pool and have the fountain still full. So I think we go out to the fountain right now with our burning glass. Yeah, I think we do this first. Right? Not having the basement key from the antechamber is a little tough. We still have to get that basement key. That's tricky. Okay. Unfortunate, because today would be an excellent day to have that done already, but we don't. Oh, crap! I forgot I need the basement key even from here. Crap, I was just thinking about the bottom of the foundation. Oh, man. Alright, well, let's see if we can get to the antechamber today. If we can get to the antechamber today, then we can unlock both basement doors and then refill the fountain and empty the pool, possibly. And we'll try and get the reservoir to level 11 is where we want it. Alright, let's go draft off the spare room. This way, right? Yeah. You. So I'm starting to think about the trophy that is get to room 46 in one day, And that's gonna take some planning to get done, for sure. We can't take aquarium, which sucks. Wow. Yikes. Okay. All of a sudden, we're in danger. Oh, and of course we found a key card. Not that we need it, but getting to room 46 in one day is gonna require a lot of planning and then also a lot of luck, as far as I can tell. So that'll be interesting. I don't think I'm quite ready for that challenge yet. But I do look forward to it. We're getting a little low on steps. I'm trying to think of if there's anything we need to be saving steps for. We kind of want to just like rip days. Just keep going as long as we are meeting all of our dares. Although that's going to get harder once we've got 4 dares. Office. Oh, we don't have gems. Oh, we're done. Haha. We're done. Oh, that sucks. So we're losing our sledgehammer. We're losing our burning glass and our key card. Crap. Yeah, drafting be tough. Is there any reason to take any of these over any of the other ones? Does the guest bedroom do anything when you sleep there? Guest bedroom, nothing special. Okay. Well, good. If I don't know what I was hoping to find in here. Nothing would have helped us. Alright, well we satisfied our dares, so call it a day. Run it back. Man, game's hard at the beginning without all the meta progression. Game is hard. The fountain is still empty. So if we can get to the antechamber today, that'd be cool. Realistically, our best way of getting to the antechamber is probably the Great Hall. I don't know how we're gonna find a secret garden, and getting a lever to the greenhouse is tough. I dare you to draft 6 different colors of rooms each day. Oh, that one's hard. Blue, bedroom, hallway, green room, shop, red room. I need one of each. What? Wait, sorry, did it say kinds or colors? Colors? Blue, purple, orange, green, yellow, red. Oh my god, I need a room of every color. Aside from black prints, but... Oh, wow. All of a sudden, this is very difficult. Very difficult. We also can no longer just ignore shops. We have to take a shop. Yikes. Big yikes. Or one aquarium. But I think if I... Oh. Crap, I see what you mean. Normally, one aquarium would satisfy that condition. Haha, that's really nice. But I'm pretty sure aquarium fails Dare 1. One purchase in each shop you draft. From the wording, I think that fails us instantly. Okay, trading post gets us allowance. Kind of considering shelter, but trading post gets us allowance. Too good not to take. Yellows move north, purples move south. Right? No, pinks move things around. There we go. Okay. One allowance token. Damn. We had a burning glass yesterday. We almost got this done in dare mode before we got it done in in our normal save. Alright, we have to come back out there and make one trade. One trade. You know what I think will be useful? I am going to start a dare mode tab. Dare mode. I will write down my 4 dares. I dare you to make exactly one purchase or trade in each shop you draft. I dare you to open each locked trunk in your house each day. I dare you to draft 6 different colors of rooms each day. And then day specifically, I need to remember to make a trade in the trading post. And let's bold that. Yeah, I think that'll be useful to have. I looked it up, and I think the aquarium does break the dare. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, that sucks, but I kind of would have expected it to, so... That schoolhouse has the last flame. But I would have expected it to, so... Oof. Normally, this one, not such a big deal because of aquarium, but this combo... Yikes, this is going to be hard to get done. This is going to be very hard to get done. Yoink. And give me a dead end in the corner. Didn't get one. I think I'll take the parlor. I wonder if I could technically take this as an item to go trade in the trading post. I never really thought of that. Oh, annoying. Every box contains gems. False. Every box is black. False, which means you're true. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. This box contains gems. This box is black. Would be true. Got it. So it's you. It's you. Bomb bomb. Onward. Commissary. It's too bad we couldn't get the chapel yesterday when we had the burning glass. We do need a red room, and we currently have no money. So, kind of okay to take this. This is the time to take it. Commissary. Grab a commissary and then come back for it. Come back to make a purchase later. I hate that the commissary is off the chapel. We'd hope to find a way in through here. Or I can just take the storeroom. We will lose the gold we take from here. So this is just a key and a gem. Or we just go guest bedroom, take the steps, and then we never have to come back through here. Do it that way. And we got a gem out of the guest bedroom. That's nice. No items still. I do get the feeling that your luck just kind of naturally goes up as you play the game. I have no proof of that, but it does feel that way. Take a nook here. I've found myself finding a lot more items in my normal playthrough than in this one. I think I'm okay with just putting a closet here as well. Getting a lot of dead ends out of the way. A die, we're always happy to see a die. And a key is nice because of how many trunks we have to open when we don't have a smasher. Good to have. Alright, let's go this corner first. Security! Security! Yeah, early security is nice. We'll turn off the... There needs to be a hotkey for go to keycard system, set security level low, confirm, change offline mode, unlocked, confirm, exit, exit. Like, there needs to be a key combo that just does that. That would be a huge upgrade to the quality of life of the game. This is a good spot for a storeroom. It's probably a better pantry at the moment, though. I'll take the pantry first. Apple? Apple, yum yum yum, thank you. Coinage. What do you got for me? For the corridor, since we can already draft off the security. And what do you got for me? Okay, observatory. I am okay with an observatory. Okay, something I have to keep in mind. We still need a shop and a green room today. I was going to be okay with the observatory because we have 2 keys. We could just go unlock those trunks, but I'm not okay with that because we need to find a shop and a green room today, and we need to hold on to our keys. Dining room is nice. Let's see if we can just run up the edge all the way to rank 8. I mean, it's not that we're really going to need the steps today, I don't think, but commissary would actually have been alright there. I'd like to just see how far we can get here. Eastwing Hall probably gives us an option to unlock the foundation. But we're really going north here. And we're not being forced to use keys. I'm not going to redraw this. This isn't worth the redraw. But I will take a commissary or bedroom. I'll take a commissary. We've already got a bedroom. 4 gold is not really enough. Okay, we need to... Let's save our gold. I'm gonna put buy something in commissary in our notes for today. I'm gonna save our gold because I'd like to buy a sledgehammer, preferably. But if we can't afford it, we will come back and buy a gem from the commissary. We haven't found the utility closet yet, so we're done there. All I care about here is getting a room that connects to the foundation. And I will reroll for it. Not that I need to. Probably just go hallway? Is there a desire for the pool? Is there a desire for the pool? Not until we've actually... Yeah, no reason for the pool until we have actually gotten to the antechamber and unlocked the basement doors. Until then, we don't need the pump room. I mean, sauna would be kinda nice, but only kinda. Alright, unlock the foundation. Apparently I can't skip this cutscene either. It's so inconsistent what cutscenes you can skip and which ones you can't. Don't get me wrong, this game is amazing, but it needs some quality. It needs like just a solid quality of life update. Alright, now we'll go south of here. Oh man, I can't use my last key in case I find a room with a trunk in it. That would be very upsetting. Okay, we can take the observatory for the star and then not actually trigger... Yeah, and then not actually trigger the... What's it called? The constellation. Okay, in my notes, I'm gonna put... Come back for... the twins with a question mark. Just if we have a smasher for later. Effects trigger only when clicked on. Wow, I've never actually seen that text. It's cool that that's there. I'm gonna go draft off security first, try and fill in this little gap we left behind. Do we still have no items? That's crazy. Still have no items. Can't afford laundry room. Boudoir gives us a gem. So does storeroom, though. What do we not have? We still don't have a green room. Still don't have a green room. but we've got everything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue, red, purple, orange, yellow. Yeah, we're just missing green right now. Boudoir could possibly also find us an item. But storeroom's a dead end. We want to get dead ends out of the pool while we can. Key is very nice. Keys we need. Alright, now let's see if we can make our way out of here. Courtyard gets us a green room. So, yeah. Gimme. Come with a shovel? Came with a smasher. That's great. Okay, that means we can use our constellation. And we definitely have something to trade at the trading post, at least. We're still gonna have to make a purchase at the commissary at some point. I think I'm okay going dark room. Save the gem for later. Yeah. Oh, it's security carded. Crap. Okay. Well, let's trigger our constellation and then go smash the chests. We've got the steps to do it. It's so funny, I'm not used to being this cavalier with drafting, but you really can just... I don't know, all I've got to do is make sure I'm getting my dares done, and then from there on out I'm just kind of looking for meta progress, you know? Rather than trying to solve these big puzzles that require lots and lots of tries. Let's see what we get here first. I'm happy with the billiard room, and we're gonna get to bypass that security door. Billiard room, 19. 15. And 9. 7. Wow, these start so easy. Never mind, why is it still going? That was longer than I expected it to be. Secret garden key, okay. Secret garden has the west antechamber lever in it, I believe. Alright, we currently don't have a way to draft ourselves to it, but yikes. This ends us because we can't draft through the commissary. So we have to re-roll here. I would love a triple door, but at minimum a right-facing door. Okay, it's gotta be secret passage then. Gotta be secret passage. Are we done on colors? Green, red, purple, orange, blue, yellow. We're done on colors. Okay, what do we hope to find from the secret passage? Probably a hallway, because we want doors, right? Because we want doors. We've got the gems for a passageway if we get offered that. Can't get offered either of these. We've already used our hallway. We don't want a foyer. We are almost certainly going to get offered a passageway, which will take our 2 gems. Which I kinda hate, but what are our other options? We could go blue. No, you can't go blue. Blue's not even an option. Red comes with a lot of doors. We get offered the archives, the gym. The gym's not so bad. Weight room would suck. I think we'll just go hallway and we'll take the passageway that it's gonna offer us. Yeah, aquarium. Oh my god, it didn't even offer us the passageway because of the aquarium. Ah, crap. Okay, well... Oh, for some reason I was thinking foyer costed 3 gems. We can get away with a foyer here. Joe, there's nothing to actually find in this room, right? This room just gives you the solution to the office safe, right? By letting you know which one the count is. Or am I still missing something in here? at least what I've found. Okay. I do still feel like maybe this is something, but I don't know. Okay. We're having some tough time with drafting right now. Library or bedroom? I think we want library. Any items laying around? No free items. Alright, what do you got for me? Conference room for drafting choices. It's gotta be. And now when we pop Secret Garden, we have a conference room, which is cool. Alright, connect me to the foundation here. You son of a bitch. Alright, well we can at least turn off security doors with this. That's nice. Garage on, darkroom back on. Not that that matters. Gym off. Security card system off. Unfortunately, I don't want to waste the steps to go crank that up to high, so that's gonna have to be left at low for now. A little bit too bad, but okay, there's a perfect secret garden, right? One thing I'm just remembering is I don't remember there being conference notes in the office safe. Were there? I think there was just a red letter. I don't quite remember. Secret garden. I believe this gives us the west lever. And also there should now be a bunch of fruit in there. Nice. Okay, so we can come back to that if need be. West lever, right? Pretty sure west lever. Which means we need to get all the way up to the west entrance of the antechamber. That's gonna be tough. We do have a dining room we can still get to. And we have a bunch of steps waiting for us in the conference room. So we're fine on steps, but keys are a problem. Keys are gonna be a real problem. Hold to skip. Good. Okay, because keys are going to be a problem, I'm going to take all the... Let's see if we can get to the north entrance first. I'm going to try and get to rank 8, and then I will grab all the fruit and run all the way back to security and set security likelihood to high. And while we're there, we'll hit the entrance hall. I'm going to do that because we don't have enough keys realistically to make it. Yeah, just what I'm talking about. We're gonna run into one here. Oh, I'd love to take planetarium. I'd really love to do it. Maybe I should, but I want to try and... what is the rarity on planetarium? Maybe I should just take it. Do bedroom. Screw it. Give me a sleeping mask? No. Car keys. That would be an upgrade disc if we can find the garage. And there's our key. Crap. And we didn't get a left-facing room. Brutal. Kitchen means we have to make another purchase. We don't even have the gems, so bunk room it is. Bunk room it is. Some more coins. Kinda nice. Not crazy. Okay, damn. We didn't make it to rank 8. That sucks. So we could still draft off the secret garden here. I think I'm gonna... No, we're out of keys. I'm gonna go do security. Boom, boom, boom. And security is library. Foyer. Secret passage. Billiard room. Man, it's a long way home. Secret passage. Observatory. Now, did we already trigger this? We did. Couldn't remember. We already triggered that. So we gotta get back to the entrance hall as well. Into the dining room. No lunchbox waiting for us, unfortunately. Back into here. I gotta remember to save enough steps to get back to the trading post. That's worth remembering. Card system. Settings. Security level. High. Confirm. Back. Exit. Alright, let's smash these. Hopefully some keys and gems. No, coins. Not really what we need. Not what we need today. Gems. 1, 2, 3. That's great. Gems are great. I think we'll go trade our car keys right now at the trading post. I mean, we're not getting the garage today. I'd hold on to them for the potential upgrade disc that you find in the garage the first time, but nah, I'm gonna go trade them right now while we're out here and we don't waste a bunch of steps. And I'll just see what the Smasher trades for, but I think it's extremely unlikely we are willing to trade that. Car keys for a coin purse. Take that. Oh, we can only do one trade. Right? Exactly one. Okay, well, there's our one. I'm gonna check it off. That is checked off. That is checked off. We need to make sure we go make a purchase in the commissary. A purchase in the commissary. I think a metal detector was an option in there. Can't remember what else. Can't remember what else was an option. This way, this way, this way, into here. I think we just head straight up. Straight on up into the commissary this way. Yep. Alright, and our one purchase. Okay. We found a sledgehammer. This doesn't count as having made a purchase, right? What is the wording? Make exactly one purchase? I think this is just saying sold out because we've already got one. I don't think this counts as a purchase. I'd be pissed if it did. I think we've got to go with metal detector here, right? It's gotta be. I mean, damn, I wish I'd gone salt shaker before hitting the conference room. I mean, that would have only been like 7 extra steps. It's got to be metal detector. Metal detector it is. And if we lose because of that, I'll be pissed. Joe, do these like get crossed out if you fail them? Does your run just end instantly if you fail one? Curious how that works. Oh, I hate using 2 of our 3 gems on this, but it's just the best option. Yeah, you'll know immediately. Okay, makes sense. So if I made a second purchase, it would be like, hey, you fail. Oof. Alright. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I guess gym, the power's already off. We can take the gym here. That gets us into there. Why beep? Coins. I don't think I've ever seen coins in the gym like that. Let's see if we can connect our 2 halves. We can't, but we did get a planetarium, which I'm pretty happy about. Gotta check off by something in the commissary. I'm pretty happy about that planetarium. Yeah, I'm cool with that. That's good to know. I don't think there's any reason to go in it right now. We'll end our day in there. Pool connects? Yeah, the pool connects, but I just wanted to connect that. Why did I want to connect that? Oh, I wanted to connect that originally because it would have been an easier way of getting all the way back down to the dining room if I was drafting off of over here, but I didn't actually have a reason to connect that anymore. And I don't... If I go down here, I don't have the basement key, so there's no reason to go down there right now. Alright, we gotta get to rank 8 here. Oh, I've never seen a security guarded door in here, so I didn't know it would be on the wall like that. Ah, shit. Kitchen, our last gem, and we have to make 1 purchase. Alright, later, Joe. I probably won't be here when you get back. I'm only going to be playing till the end of this run, so... Thanks Thanks for hanging out, though. Oh boy. The morning room gets us more gems, which is cool, and it gets us gems tomorrow as well. And we're not desperate on steps, so we'll buy the bacon and eggs. Problem is, we currently have no gems, so if this requires gems, I'm screwed. Oh, it's locked. Wow, I think we're done then. Yeah, that's it. We're done. We've hit all 3 of our dares, and we're gonna end our day in the planetarium. There's no way for me to get another key, right? Because I can't make any purchases in either of those. It's ironic that we got offered a locksmith, which would have ended us, but by not taking the locksmith, we're still ended. We can't afford anything. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think there's an upgrade disc down here. I think there's an upgrade disc at the bottom of this. Which rules. And then... Whoa, the elevator comes down sideways because my foundation is rotated. That's really funny. There is an upgrade disc here. Cool. Unfortunately, we still don't have the key to this. I can't, like, open it from this side, right? Yeah, I need it. Okay. Alright, well, let's go pop our upgrade disc. And then... Can we still make it to the planetarium? I think we've got the steps for that. We have, like, 28 steps. Should be alright. Should be okay. Up here. This way. This way. Through here. Through here. Man, we never got to trigger our dinner. Not that we needed it today anyway, but... All the way back. Alright. I don't know what room we'd like to see in our upgrade disc. Honestly, upgrading our storeroom would be cool just because money is so tight and we are forced to make a purchase every day. Past that, I don't know what I'm hoping to see. Cloister's probably not what I was hoping for. Wow. This one's cool. Find 8 dirt piles in each room with a fireplace you draft from this cloister. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, because it's the chimney sweep. That's amazing. 8 dirt piles in each room with a fireplace you draft from this cloister. That's really cool. Any room you find with a fireplace has a bunch of dirt piles in it. I think this one's gonna be our best bet. Kitchen, pantry, or furnace. Kitchen, pantry, or furnace. That's not that likely, but it is a permanent effect. The dirt piles is just... It's gonna be too inconsistent. Same with the Cloister of Rinna. And, like, if we had the Banner of the King, maybe I'd go this one. But I think I'm gonna go with Joya. This is really cool. This is a really cool upgrade. I almost wish I had that in my main save. I don't think it's actually better than Rinna, but it is cool for sure. The luck we get from the Cloister of Rinna is just like is excellent. But the permanent effect of this is really good as well. Steps aren't usually our problem in our main save, but they're kind of a problem. Okay, so it looks like the stars you find are scripted. That's cool. We still haven't hit 50 yet in our main playthrough. But we're close. We're really close. I'm curious what that new constellation will be. And there's nothing else to find in here. So we'll call it a day. Call it a day. Alright, tomorrow will be day 4. Tomorrow will technically be the first day we can actually beat Dare Mode. That's funny. It gives us bed and breakfast even though we didn't find the morning room. That's really funny. Tomorrow will be the first day we can actually beat dare mode. So tomorrow we will have to fill in our 4th dare, and I think this list is very, very helpful for making sure we don't fail. Yeah, unfortunately I can't run it right now. I have a doctor's appointment, but maybe when I get back, I'll hop back on and try and see if we can finish dare mode. I think it'd be really cool to get it on our first try. Mostly because I don't really want to have to go through the meta progress again. I don't want to have to try and find the outer rooms and the gemstone cavern and the orchard and all that again. But this is really cool. Dare mode is sweet. It is a little bit revealing the quality of life stuff that this game could use. But I like the way it makes me think. And all the new rooms we're getting every day is very funny. Cool. Yeah, so I got a doctor's appointment to run to. I will potentially be back to try and finish this after that. I'm pretty excited by this. Whoa! Whoa! This is cool. So profiles. Yeah, there's my main playthrough. And there's my dare mode playthrough. Cool. Really cool. So I don't have a new game option. And I start a new... Yeah, that's where the new game option goes. Okay. Cool. I like how it makes everything blue. I bet curse mode will make everything red. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one. Later.